Okay, it took me a little while to get everything tested and find out that my HDMI capture that I was intending to use tonight to potentially stream Metroid Dread has completely shorted out. The video works. The audio is desynced by at minimum 7 seconds. Not putting anybody through that. Because, see, I like to know when I'm being shot or escape the enemy and not get terrified that I escape and then I hear them right behind me again. So, kind of need my audio working there. So, in the meantime, I'm going to say fuck it, because we've been playing Battle Network 2 for... Battle Network 2. We've been playing Battle Network 6 for so long that we are basically right at the end, and we've only been playing it for technically 3 days now. So, why not do the game where balance was the last thing they had on their minds? I'm not going to be lying about this. Battle Network 2 is broke to shit. Everything in this game hits like a Mack truck on steroids. There is no Navi customizer. There is no undershirt. Well, there is, not till about 80% through the game. So, with that in mind, there's not really all that much that you can really do in terms of keeping your ass safe without making sure your skills are just completely next level. What took me a little while is I had to make sure that one of the patches was installed correctly into this game, because this game was very heavily reliant on link cable functions with the original Battle Network. I don't think I need to point out that link cables don't exactly come cheap these days. So all this function was it would let you trade certain battle chips back and forth, but only at these 10, maybe 20 specific traders, plus the 5 special event bonuses that were only in Japan. So there was, officially in the English version, the only way to get these was by using an action replay. They are still in the game legitimately. You just cannot get them in the Game Boy Advance version that was released internationally. They are all, however, completely available in the Wii U Virtual Console port, and that is what this patch does. It basically turns the Game Boy Advance version into the Wii U version by letting us go to the network menu and essentially download all of those battle chips. So we're going to be doing that, and this game is going to... You're going to see what I mean by the game is completely balanced. Excuse me. My allergies are in overdrive today. I do not know why. Now that I'm hydrated, maybe my throat won't be so full of that good old Jewish honey. So let's take the story. We'll take it seriously because the story is amazing. So this game... Excuse me again, my word. This game takes place a month after the original Battle Network ends. And honestly, I'm going to say that this game probably has the second best story in the entire franchise. And this game, honestly, like, I love the design. Even though this game came out, like, God, I literally think this game is 20 years old. So the game starts off at the start of summer vacation, effectively. So now we're going to go to the network option. We're just going to save. And now the items will have just shown up in our folder. So if we go over here, we can see that we now have chips that do just an alarming amount of damage. Namely the Gospels. And this early in, I don't know if it will affect anything. So let's get rid of all of our recoveries, because odds are we ain't gonna need them. Oops. Don't need Poltergeist. That's only good if the enemy spawns with... a, So now, we've got what are arguably the greatest swords they have ever created. Knight Sword, Fighter Sword, Knight Sword, and Hero Sword. These three battle chips have a very quirky nature. So these, and they don't tell you this, these battle chips can only be used by basic Mega Man or hub-style Mega Man. Wait, no, I'm sorry. The basic Mega Man. These four chips, Big Red Wave, Freeze Bomb, Sparker, and Gaia Sword, later renamed Gaia Blade, these can only be used by the 4 elemental exclusive style changes, or hub style. Don't worry, you ain't gonna see hub style for many hours, as the requirements to get hub style are out-fucking-rageous. So in order to get hub style, you first, and get ready for this, you first have to get every style change in the game, having experienced each one of them once. That's the good news. The good news, the better news is it doesn't do an element check, because the elements are completely randomized. Let's see, I think that's enough editing. There's like a 0% chance of us dying. But just in case, actually. What letter code are the recovery 10s? Yeah, I should probably add the recovery 10s back in. Because I took out the L codes. So I'll add those back in. We'll talk to Meilu. Find out that the Chin among us was looking for us. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. He's basically a set of lips with a head. And hey, speaking of things with a head, there's the forehead. I'm sorry, did I say forehead? No, she's all the head. God. You know, I'm really happy I can say that Miss Mari's portrait gets absolutely better over time. I'm so glad I can say that. Unfortunately, this generic freaking Kermit looking thing here. Yes, hello, I am Kermit the Kid. This is also probably the most mature of the Battle Network games, as even though this game is rated E for everyone, surprisingly, subsections of this got by the censors. I literally do not think this game sold very well, which is why it's one of the most expensive games on the market right now for the Battle Networks. Yes, no, I don't want to share the fact that I'm failing most of my classes. Yes, here, the floor is made of floor. Nope, I know all about the pets. So now we get to go and deal with the internet, which in this game looks absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. Like, Battle Network 6 has a completely different art style from this. But, like, look at this. Look at the sprite changes. This looks almost like the anime does. I have to say almost because, yeah, there's a few things that are changed. Obviously, being Game Boy Advance hardware and stuff like that. I mean, you gotta make compromises somewhere. Get used to seeing Higsby's. We ain't seeing inside. Higsby ain't here this game. Then why is the frickin' shop here? Hi, unique NPC. Dude, what is with your eyes? You have black... the whites of your eyes are black, dude. That ain't right. So, we can't jack into anything yet, but we can say hello to Haruka. Oh, I had forgotten how not good her portrait was. So, fish-eyed Haruka over here is, I can't think. Hey, we got freaking Data from Megaman Legends on the screen. Let's admire Data. Also, you'll notice that the PET has changed shape. This is the original PET that was never released in America or even in Japan. They never made this thing. Well, this looks like a good enough time as any for a tutorial. Also, huge shout out to the artist who had to actually convert and downscale this portrait pixel by pixel. This is the original Duo from Mega Man 8. I have no idea why it's sitting here on the wall in Battle Network's universe. Duo isn't for, a couple more games. And, we don't talk about those games. I mean, we do. But only as a drinking challenge. Ah, yes, gotta start the homework program. Hello, generic pink Navi who's supposed to be Miss Mari's. We got chips. They do things. Attack power. It hits hard. Chip codes. They have a letter. And now, unlike the original Battle Network, you can see the chip codes at all time. This was revolutionary at the time. HP, it does stuff. If I lose it, I lose everything. Saving, it's very important. It's a JRPG. Remember to do that often. Countering, no longer really required because there's no full synchro or anything in this game. And I'm willing to bet, because I haven't seen any of them show up yet, that this section is always fixed, because I absolutely removed a lot of these chips from the folder. Meanwhile, also please ignore the flashing lights in the background. It's just simpler to focus on the battlefield than it is to look at the back, otherwise you might potentially get sick. Also, get ready for this. I'm holding down the charge button. In the early Battle Networks, 1, 2, and 3, your Buster does not charge automatically. But in the early Battle Networks, you can absolutely take every single panel your enemy has. You can leave them no road to run to. Yes, this just confirmed that this section is entirely scripted, because I removed Recovery 10L from the game, or from the folder. While we get rid of our beloveds. And now we get new data. I will take both of these shotguns. These are great battle chips. Because it lets you just melt your enemies when they're relatively weak. Speaking of melting enemies, now we get to go into the actual overworld. And look at this place! This is gorgeous! Also, we don't run automatically anymore. Oh well, what a problem. Oh no, the chaos we're about to cause. Meteors! Yes, this isn't at all going to give us an edge. And specifically, I didn't mention this, those chips we got, aside from Gospels, which, speak of the devil, Gospel is X-coded, which makes it the worst letter code in the entire franchise. X-codes are saved for event exclusives. This is a wild code. Wild codes work with everything. Oh, I misused that. Good to know I need some training. But now that we have these chips, we actually won't need anything later on. Also, I hate that this data crystal is right here. I know what this is. This is a post-game item. They taunt you with it at the start of the game. And what drives me crazy is if you could hit the teleporter that's on the other side of that, you would get to hear the greatest soundtrack in this entire game right now. And the track is called And You Shall Know the Truth. Or, no, I'm sorry. And You Will Know the Truth. It is one of the greatest drops in this entire game. Hey, Matt, come here. Got a present for you. Bink! Money. Yes. I need all the money at the start of the game. Because I need to afford these damn HP memories. And all of the Recover 10 wilds I can get for right now. Because of the chips we have, I don't gotta worry and panic so much like I did when I was doing this casually. Let's go to the front here and see if I can change where it fires. Nope. Okay, it always just... So that was just a little bit of excessive overkill. I only just vaporized that Metar by 560 points. Don't worry, that wasn't at all. And I'm sure these chips that were event exclusives and locked behind the trader gimmick when you linked up a copy of Megaman Battle Network 1 to it, I'm sure this isn't at all going to reflect negatively on how broken some of this stuff is. This creates an issue. Gospel and Gate SP are Navi chips. And because they're Navi chips, that means that the more we use them, the more likely we are to get a very specific change later on. And oh boy, do I have mixed feelings on that one. So let's just hope it's not let's just hope it's not an electric element. Because the elements are completely chosen at random, and they cycle at random, and they are impossible to predict. So there's a very high likelihood that I could end up with an attribute that would absolutely screw me later on. And unlike in Battle Network 6, the bug fragments in this game, there's only so many of them. Guts Man being Long Boy. Oh, roll. Roll. I love your sprite design, but, girl, your portrait, it needs some help, girl. Okay, so now we get to go log in to... This area does not warp to Kodo Square. That is an outright lie. Sub-chip dealer, normal dealer. This early in, we can only really afford the cross gun, and no. Sub-chips. These are important. We'll buy 3 mini energies, because pretty much right now, that is the best item on the board. Yes, I'll take the Z license thing. Time for the MacGuffin of go find 3 bits of data scattered about the net. And then bring them back to that point. This is easy enough. That's the main jack-in point from when we come in somewhere else. go to this area, grab the data here. Well, rip them Metars. But now that I know the range on these attacks, that helps. Also, now that we have the Gospels, this sets us up for, and it doesn't help us now. What it does is it helps us probably 200 hours from now. Because the Gospels are part of the Darkness Program Advance, which I have been ranting and raving and salivating at so much during the Battle Network 6 streams. Why am I getting all giddy over it? Well, it's real simple. Darkness does 6,000 damage. The highest health in this game is 4,000. Held exclusively by the final boss, only when you 100% everything else. That is absurdly broken. Battle Network 2 didn't invent the program advance, but by God, it made sure that nobody would forget it. And that's just the most broken one. That's not even officially part of the main Program Advance library. The best Program Advance for a speedrun is Gator. Gator involves Wind, Fan, and then any of the Gateman battle chips. It doesn't matter what version of the chip you use, they all give you the same result. And that is a 100 attack beat stick that targets every enemy on the field, regardless of where they're positioned, and fires at them 9 times. Against a single target that isn't shielded, this will single-handedly kill them. As no enemy, short of the final boss in this game, when you first encounter them, has more health than Gator does damage. And if you were to use an attack booster on it, it wouldn't be 110 damage if you use attack plus 10. No, it would be 110 damage per shot, bringing the total to 990 potential damage. There is absurd, there is broken, and then there's what this game did for the balancing system. There is no such thing as balance in Battle Network 2. Because balance was the last thing on their mind. They wanted to introduce a couple of new gimmicks. And boy, did they introduce gimmicks. Yeet. High roll, buy roll. Meteor, plus 10. Meteors does 50 damage each. That's an instant screen wipe. Meteors is also incredibly easy to manipulate, as it will hit all enemy panels. Well, what happens if you give your enemies next to nowhere to run? Meteors will automatically target them, and well, it's Armageddon time, baby. Armageddon it on. Wow. actually intercepted the fighter sword. That is... I'm salty now. So I'm going to hit you with the fighter sword, or the knight sword now. And this HP will only be a problem for a little bit longer, as there's an HP memory in the first dungeon, go figure. Luckily we can't encounter viruses here, but they can still equally be thrown at us while we're in the licensing areas. Because, God, they love that shit. Okay, now we've got the basic certification that says, well, we know how to turn a computer on and off. Cool, now we got the first shortcut open in the game, because Meilu's house is technically closer, further in the net. We now also have the ability to set a basic chip to always show up in battle. Ideally, I would like to set a gospel. You can see there is no chance in hell of that. Because we only got 4 megabytes available, and there ain't any amount of memory in this game that will give you that much. Let's see, now that we have the Z license, I can't remember. Yeah, let's head back this way. Without his code, we can't really do much right now. Z license. I think I need the Z license to open this cube over here. Ugh. Well, rip these viruses. Yay, I got Quake. Aw, wrong code. Good God, Glide. I'm glad your portrait gets better over time. You look like you have been on everything. You look like you haven't slept in weeks and then started speaking fluent Sith. What the hell, dude? Time for the dungeon. Yep, going out. Don't worry, be back later. Oh, by the way, let's always start by jacking into the doghouse. This is a Mega Man staple. You always check the doghouse. I just cannot remember what corner. Okay, it's this one. I'm gonna get you little fishies. I'm gonna get you little fishies. Ideally, I would love to get a custom style, so that way we always start with more chips in our hand. Because, I mean, you know, it's just, you know, there's just something about basically having your starting ability be Pot of Greed. You know, there's just something about that. Because if we end up with a custom style and we can keep that, we're set for basically the rest of the game. The only thing that will dictate how good or bad it is if the attribute is genuinely garbage. So that would basically limit us to exclusively the elect element, as elect styles are generally garbage, because even when they're at full power, the charge shot takes like 4 times as long as any other charge shot in the game does to build up. It is alarmingly bad. Come on, give me guard. Why are you not giving me guard? Yay, another mini energy. And now, thanks to having these ridiculously beautiful swords available, we don't have to worry about one certain type of virus anymore. As this virus can only be damaged with swords. The good news is we don't encounter it right away. Let's just open the security cube. Not sure. That just saves us some time later. We've already got everything online. Let's just check Meilu's stuff here, see if there's any more hidden items here. Although she has a really nicely furnished house. I do like Meilu's place. Dex's house. Game Boy Advances. Let's jack into the already linked together systems that were not even released in those colors in America. I kind of hate that. Like, we only got a few colors of the Game Boy Advance here. The most common one, of course, being Crystal. Like, I will admit, I have, I have 2 of the Crystal Game Boy Advances, and then I have the Game Boy Player. Let's jack into his PC now, and I believe we can get Guts Punch from here. And this is where some of the really big, like, the scary changes come in, too. Because you will just randomly encounter V2 enemies in this game. And this is early in. A V2 enemy will do almost half your health bar if it hits. So there is a humongous difficulty spike in this game. Nice! Just got high cannon. So there's Guts Punch. And there's 800 bucks. That's important. Let's check if there's anything here. Nope. Check the trash and everything else in his room. Also, I'm not a fan of this game's alert sound. Sir. Well, we know who the enemy is. They're over here, officer. Get them. Five minutes later. A very important battle chip. Unfortunately, we've kind of used up all our Navi slots. This early in, I would say, hell yeah, let's use roll, but we kind of got the Gospels. And Gate SP. And Dex is passed out with his head in a cloud of gas. Like, this art style for the games looked beautiful, and come the final dungeon, like, I praise this game so much, even though this dungeon is... This pisses me... This dungeon is, because of the timing involved to get by these gas pockets, otherwise you get yeeted like that Mr. Prague. Two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one. Come on, pick yourself up, defeated Prague. You got this. This area isn't nothing special, like, it's nothing to write home about. You know, it's basic enemies. You're gonna count your Canadums, Metars, the occasional, bunny. And this is why I hate this dungeon, because there's no way to shut these damn gas valves off. Oh, I forgot about the B-tank. It wasn't a problem. And now we have our first T-code. I am not getting the timing down on this at all. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Down the line, we'll eventually get items to speed up how fast the custom gauge charges. This will take a considerable amount of time, though, as these battle chips are not available early in, as you can imagine. Now, these ones, we can turn on and off. Now let's get tons of fun up. Hey, big guy. Tan hut, soldier. Area 2 now. This is where the HP memory is. Hello, Glide. Need to get yeeted this way to get the HP memory. And I will give them credit. This game somehow follows the anime for this scene loosely. This dungeon really makes you count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this is the worst part of the dungeon, too. Just getting by these freaking pumps! 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah, I was through! I was through and I came back! Why? Why would I do something so stupid? One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So the only way to upgrade your Buster in this game is to actually find power-ups. These will be denoted by Megaman's level. This isn't really an indication of his power level so much as a completion gauge. When you hit level 100, you know you have all the power-ups. Whoa. This has first dungeon syndrome, alright. Drop a safety save right here. So that way if I have to reset, I'm not screaming. Oof, this dungeon. And it's not like it's asking us to do the impossible either, it's just asking us to be really good at games and time it. The hardest part of this game is the opening. And I'll admit, without these battle chips, even though we're not getting them consistently, without these chips, I think I would probably be thinking some very ungentlemanly thoughts. I love that all my options were, I wasn't paying attention. Quick, while she's distracted. Let's go through her stuff. I love that it decides where I need to go, just because it had to enact a certain animation. Okay. Now, under any other context when I say this, I would be losing my mind. It's just Airman. Wow, this hand sucks. But I'll make it work. Hey, Airman, would you mind coming to the front 2 rows, please? Say ah. There we go. I'm wondering who dragged Yai out of the bath, because she was stark-ass naked. That answers that. I'm not ending up on a list for you, Yai. Oh. Oh, he did. He did, man. He did. Now we've got the Yai code. Now we have quick access to the shop in the area, I believe. Also, she's not a narcissist at all. Just look at her wallpaper. Well, that's not going to get me a high ranking. Oh, but actually it does. I need that battle chip for later on. Not only is that part of one of the earliest program advances we can get, but it's also required for a trade later on. And a wild-coded invis. That's actually really, really good right out of the gate. Excuse me for one moment. Okay, let's continue this a little bit. Yeah, I should have some mystery data hidden right about here. I hate these little ghosty bitches. Ghostlers are the worst. As they always have recovery chips. Because they're the viruses that create them. Now that I've got some money, let's buy a couple of HP memories, because we desperately need more health. And this early in the game, that's a godsend. I'll do some item collection here while I have a little snack, so please pay no mind to the lack thereof of commentary. Okay, and I am back. Sorry for the long delay with no commentary. I figured nobody wants to listen to me eat. But I was able to keep the gameplay going, so at least there was something interesting going on. We now have Rabita's passcode, which is important for later on. I was hoping for Toadman's battle chip, but guess that ain't happening right away. We did pick up the Gutsman battle chip, though, which is the second of 3 components needed for the Guts Shoot Program Advance. Excuse me. Yai, your ego is just so great. Ah, yes, the first test of 3. I can't wait. I'd say I'm overqualified. Because I am. Boy, this is just a lot of just a giant wolf thing breathing colors. Talk about taste the rainbow. Boy, that was eventful. Ah. Now's where we actually have to try. Okay, we tried. We won. End of story. Okay, I am done playing nice. The Navian Den area. Well, I know exactly what that is. Gonna make a beeline for the section that wasn't open that miraculously is now. Ignore the mystery data because we had to go talk to this guy down in the corner. Excuse me. Aw. It's not going to be an instant win. But I wanted it to be easy. Let's see, the walk program. Now we get to go back to ACDC 1. Or, I'm sorry, Den Area 1. And recover the man's legs. So, unfortunately, we found the Joe Swanson of NetNavis right now, so let's go fix that. Although, why a walk program is something that can be removed, I will never know. Like, if you're gonna kneecap the poor guy, just kneecap him. Ah, yes, 2 bunnies. Two dead bunnies who just took 1,240 damage. Or 1,220 damage. New chip for the collection. Good. Ah, here's the generic heal Navi. We don't have much to worry about. He did. That is not the way home. I can understand why these battle chips were kind of sealed off for a while. They're a little broken. Get ready to hear that one a lot. It's Battle Network 2. Balancing was the absolute last thing on their mind. That's why Gospels, all of them, do a disgusting 600 damage. This puts them higher than the most powerful Giga chip in BattleNet and any Battle Network after this. Excuse me. Mr. Swanson, please accept your data, or please take your legs back. Damn, almost got enough for that power-up. Now, what am I getting? I hope money, but it's probably going to be Quake. Oh, another Zap Ring, okay. Zap Ring is an interesting chip. Then again, elect damage in this entire game is interesting because They didn't know what to do to process it, so certain things inflict paralyze, others cause electric buildup that, when you move, continuously damages you. Oh no. Anyway. You all have so much HP. Sorry, you all had so much HP. This is where I wish I had wind. As if I had either wind or fan, I could force them into a state where I can reach them forever. Okay, that's getting out of hand. I never thought I would actually be losing to a damn Metar. Problem solved. Oy. Critical HP now. Why? Holy! Guess I used up my 10,000 years of luck. Okay. Almost back to where we got our ass curb stomped by a fucking cannon. Like I said, them cannons, these V2 enemies that just show up out of the blue are way too overpowered at the start of the game. Especially when there's no ability that gives you enough health to counterbalance that fact. Overkill is completely underrated. And I was hoping for a gospel. Oh, and it was exactly 50 damage too. So I died to exact damage. That makes it feel even better. Hard heads. I hate these things. They can only be damaged when their mouth is open. Okay. Yeesh. God, you could be less of a dick about it. Hey, there's the first actual Program Advanced tip this game ever gives out. They never tell you these things. Let's see, who would be waiting at the cafe? Well, you're the new one. Let's see. Well, let's jack directly into the square. And that way we have a quick access point around. And later the fast travel network will come online, but unfortunately, that really ain't till basically the end of the fucking game, so kinda useless right now. Hey, buddy. Okay. Have a taste of the power of nature. You get stunned. And ta-da! That's actually a good chip to have access to this early in. That's a really good chip to have access to this early in. It's like Meteors, but way less way less accurate. Like, in terms of accuracy, it's about 2 out of 10. And we'll get the side quest started basically right away, because, yeah, these are going to pile up later on, and we don't want that. This one's a simple one. Get ready for how simple, because this started this shit. Go accept the request. Go talk to person. Go get a go get a train ticket. Take train back to where you started, because the person you need to find is right next to Rubita's van, off in the corner. And then go all the way back to AC/DC Town. You get the drill by now. It's a Battle Network game. At least there's a decent soundtrack. And now we are officially in Chapter 2. Oh, and while we're here, we may as well make our life a little bit of a hell, or make it better. Because... Hello? Okay. That guy's never warned me before. But in the meantime, go take a save right here, because we're going to fight Airman. This is going to be a quick fight. Let's try that again. Now it's going to be a short fight. In fact, it was instant. Now, Airman V3 has been let loose on the net. Specifically, Den Area 1. It's always the first area in the game. And if we happen to run into Airman V3, we can get his V3 right away and get him simultaneously done in under a set amount of time, setting us up for putting us one step closer to hub style. Overkill. Excuse me. Overkill and then some. Perhaps I gotta jack back in to find him. He's a random encounter in the area now. Same as Blast Man is in Battle Network 6, Dive Man, basically any Navi. You know the drill by this point. Give me all the money. Put the money in the bag. And here we go. Oh, that is not good. We are not set up to handle this prick. Holy hell! We actually died. Do I still have him? Yeah. So, cool. Nice to know that Gospel only does barely enough damage. And then I need to pop him with something else bigger first. Also, if I want to kill him quickly, 2 Gospels required. Perfect. Gospel Chorus. I would laugh if you selected all the Gospels in a certain order if they activated a program advance. That would be a little too broken, because then that's just a free program advance. Do 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 da ba da ba da da. So that's also a good indication too, by the way. The Gospels are immensely powerful, but just because you have an attack that does 600 damage does not mean it's going to actually do dick. Okay, let's jack back in to improve our chances. Save just to be safe. We are... Like, that was close, though. That drove me crazy. I cannot believe, like... Yay! Oh, God! Oy. This might get us his V2. Because nowhere is that below. Yep, we're getting the V2. Hell yeah. Also, holy crap, that was close. That was insanely close. That was just absolute insanity. But we got his V2 chip out of it, which is extremely good this early in. And we did him under, actually, we did him well below par for getting hub style later on. But still not good enough to get his V3, because we got to S rank him for that. Airman, show yourself, you little bitch. Either way, at this power level, if I get hit twice by him, I'm dead. Which is a good indication of what's coming in the next area, to be honest. Because the next boss is just a oh so much fun person to deal with. Dude, where are you? I got nothing to boost my drop odds for you. So maybe do us all a favor and show up to work. Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh my lord. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, we just chilling out here. We just freaking trying to grind out some Airman and hopefully not die in the process. We already did, but we don't acknowledge that. That was a fluke. He got lucky. He got incredibly lucky. Oh god, he's about to get incredibly lucky again. Fuck! Why does he have to hit like a train? Damn it! I had nowhere to run! That was pain. That was pain. That was just pure pain. I don't even have to do this right now. I just want to. Because if we can get his V3 this early in, we're set. We already have all the Gospels, but we're set anyways. I just want to get this chip so that way I don't have to grind him anymore, to be honest. Excuse me, my word. Ugh. You can tell I live on Tatooine. My throat is dry constantly. Will you spawn already, you windy bitch? I want to prove that I can deck ya. Ooh. Actually, that's important. We need to actually make a beeline for the next area for the square, because we can now afford a power-up. This is incredibly important. Because now we can give ourselves the most important ability that we simply do not have at the moment, even if it is a really bad one. We can give ourselves the charge shot, which I really don't understand why in the early games it was so considered to be so overpowered that you have to earn the charge shot. Then again, they are coming fresh off the tracks of classic Mega Man, whereas the charge shot wasn't introduced until, Lord, I want to say Mega Man 6? Because I know it wasn't part of Mega Man 2. Come here, Metar. Got a present for you. I will take the money. I need all the money right now. Okay, gotta go to the square. Okay, we need to get up to that shop, which is down here to the right. Then to our left. Come on, jump in range. Good boy. Here's your reward. Now give me my reward. Alright, there's the first part of 3 for the Heavy Stamp Program Advance. Yeah, we should probably... Yeah. I generally always give myself the charge shot first, just because it's a good option to have this early in. Jack out to get home quickly. Plug back in, because we can try to grind Airman for a couple more minutes or so, but then I'll just progress the story, because I'm not waiting around all day waiting for this dick to spawn. Because the only time the V3 enemies refuse to spawn is when you're intentionally looking for them. Otherwise, they are everywhere. Low on HP, V3. Going for a certain battle chip? Nope. Looking for him? Nope. Just trying to make a quick speed run casually through the area. There's the V3. Just to slow you down. Oh, I just realized that I'm holding, if I remember where one battle chip is, I'm holding the most devastating combo involving it. Because I have Hero Sword, and if I get Prism, all of my wild-carded chips will just shoot that damage everywhere. Oh. Well, here we go. And problem solved. We get V3. And that was about... Yep, we're good. We're done here. I am curious about one thing. Is it a fixed damage output, or... Okay, it looks to be a fixed damage. Good God. Okay. Like, good Lord, Proto Man, you just sound like the most nonchalant freaking person I know on Discord. Just like, okay. Of course I know I'm late. I was up all night grinding an asshole. Wait, that sounds wrong. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't talk about kids. You're 12. At most. Ugh. This isn't right. I've never had this many people inside me before. Oh no, a unique NPC. Stick. Need a piece of paper now. Let's just plug into the one random statue in the middle of freaking nowhere that turns out to be an air purifier in the middle of a freaking forest. Trees produce oxygen. Trees produce oxygen. Why do we need an air purifier in the forest? Alright, we are getting some good chips. Okay, now that we got the HP memory, we're done there. Gee, I wonder. Yes, I wonder who always has to volunteer in situations like this. Certainly not Gutsman and his whiny operator. And that is how you get it done. But I didn't get the item. Wow. Charge level 1 is really sad. Ooh. That's the V2 already. Like, I miss this art style on the later Battle Network games. Just plug into some random grill that we brought with us. Because yes, even camping equipment has to be connected to the internet when there's no access point anywhere. Nice. Ooh. That would be a really good chip to have this early in. And it's most likely going to give me... Oh, yo! Yo! I've actually not gotten that in my casual playthroughs. Hey, yo, Rabita, we gonna go throw down again? Apparently not. I got a little fishy. I got the knife. Now I need to go find Dex to find out that I gotta go... here's Dex. I was about to ask, where the hell did you get to? Okay, now time to find the 4 MacGuffins. I like and hate this dungeon gimmick at the same time. Also, I like the game knew. The game knew to just destroy the rocks and accept its fate. Ah, yes, handy. Normally I would never refuse one of these, but unfortunately, these guys gotta go. Because I really need that I really need that chip. Yeah! It's overkill, but you know what? I don't care. I really don't. This is Battle Network 2. This game was written without the desire or care for what overkill actually stood for. Oh my lord. Yay! Now I have an extra one of those. Ain't outrunning this one. Okay, number 3 should be in this area. I just came fresh off the trail, then... Yep, there's what I'm looking for. But I don't think there's a way to get it from this way. Okay, I gotta take a long way around to get that one. Drives me crazy. Now, what'll it be? Yay, another line out. Speaking of, does that actually do any damage? Huh, it does. Not a lot, though. Oh my word. Oh, come on. I hate the... I don't dislike this dungeon for, like, the gimmick or anything like that. I hate that there's no way to skip that animation. Like, oh, couldn't go this way. Okay, time to turn around. Nope, gotta wait for the damn thing to finish exploding in your face. Oh my god. I just want this piece of mystery data. That's all I want, and I can't even do that because it's a roundabout fucking path. Thank you. That's all I fucking wanted. Oh. Oh, that's why I couldn't go this way. I gotta turn around and go the other way now, because there's another item here. And I do not like coming back to this dungeon. I really dislike coming back to this dungeon. Actually, now that I think about it, it might almost be faster to just jack out and then jack back in. You know what? Screw you, you bastard. Really? Okay, the flaming monkey ain't gonna do much to me because it doesn't do anything unless it sees me. Okay, so I was wrong. There was no other item here. I backtracked for literally nothing. This is getting out of hand. This is why this dungeon drives me crazy. Boy. You know, at least we're getting a lot of fodder for the chip traders and stuff like that, but yeesh. No, it's just gonna hit the bomb. Wow, 28-28 again. Nice. Not nice. Not cool. Fuck this dungeon. Good chip to have, though the accuracy is complete garbage. Huh, guess the power-up was on the correct path after all, unless that one explodes in my face too. Oh, wait, I was supposed to go this way. I hate that all the paths on this look alike. Take the escape chip to get the hell out of here. Okay, now is where my headache begins. Because we are up against everybody's favorite speedy bitch. And we are one darkness short of actually posing a threat. Love the Navi design. Well, 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 well. Time to bait him. Ah. I hate Quick Man. Sure, the one time he spawns in an advantageous position. Speedy Dave. They could have gone with anything. And they went with that. Moving on. Moving on. It's meddling. Meddling, kids. If you're gonna say the quote, you gotta do it right. I'm not even making a joke about Yumland. I'm not. It's been played out to death. Yeesh. All that and no chip. Well, that was worth not a reward. I don't need help. I need answers. That's a good amount of money to have. You on V2 yet? Don't think it helped, Dex. Let's finish this sweep. Yay, unlocker. I need that later. That's a bug frag. This charge is irritatingly slow. Oh my lord. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. Every time. Every time you're not looking for him, I swear to God. It's a fucking curse with Airman. Oi. Oh, hello, that comes in handy. And the route to Kotobuki is still closed, go figure. Alright. Once again, plug in the internet to find out you gotta go somewhere else. Classic Battle Network. But since Class A is a royal pain in my butt. Hey, hello. Yeah, come on, Majin. Bye-bye. Okay, we'll save here and we will take care of this later. So huge thanks to everybody for coming out to the stream this time around. This was my second one today. I'll admit I got tired of Battle Network 6, plus I really don't like stopping mid-chapter in Battle Network 6 because then I always forget where I'm at. we will resume Battle Network 2 at a later date. Once we get Battle Network 6, at least the main campaign done. Because we are very, very close to having the main campaign of Battle Network 6 done. I'd say we've got exactly one stream left. And then Battle Network 6 will effectively be done aside from the post-game. So again, thank you everybody for coming out. Hope you all come back for the next one, which will be sometime this weekend, as I am busy for the next 2 days. And then I might have one of my locals coming over and using some of my equipment to repaint some of their models. So again, hope you all come back for the next one. Thank you all for watching. Peace.